friends, so we're vlogging. Except I'm not really vlogging. So look, bitch, here's the tea. I got my hair done maybe like a week ago. Let me show you guys. I got my hair done like a week ago, and baby girl, look at my frontal. Okay, so this is a bomb ass frontal, but it's been a week and we need to maintenance it. So if you aren't someone who wants to pay your stylist, you know, $150 every 2 weeks, week, whatever. Girl, they be saying 2 weeks, but I'm gonna tell you straight up. The frontal be looking real crusty, okay, after a week, baby. Okay, so I have to be truthful with y'all because we're friends. So I'm gonna show you guys how to maintenance your own frontal. So this hair is from Nadula Hair. We're also gonna style and I'm gonna chit chat and stuff like that. But this hair is from Nadula Hair. I will have all links down below. They do have transparent lace, which you guys know I personally prefer. I got a lot of questions about the transparent lace. A lot of people ask me, do I recommend it for all skin tones? Yes. Ooh, excuse me, because what you can do is if you are of a deeper skin tone, you would just tone it, like not tone it, what is it, tint it. You just tint your lace. So me being so light, I don't have to tint my lace because I'm white, like baby transparent is almost too dark, okay? But I'm just being funny. So what I'm gonna do is, as you guys can see, my frontal is still like on, it's not off, but I'm going to remove it, clean it, relay it, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that all while it's in your head. This is a quick weave. It's not a sew-in, it's just a quick weave, but it works the same if you have a sew-in or whatever. So again, all the links will be down below for Nadula's Hair. Shout out to them. This is a body wave texture and I love it. I mean, this isn't the natural texture. This is like, I've been sleeping on it, but anywho, girl, and I kind of think I want to cut it, but I don't know. So first things first that you're going to need is some alcohol. Depending on what your stylist used to apply your wig, most times they're using water-based glues such as Bold Hold or Ghost Bond. So some 91% alcohol is going to be your best friend. It's going to loosen up all of that, okay? I'm just gonna get it right off. First things first, I'm going to take my alcohol. And I get it in the spray bottle because it makes my life so much easier. And I'm just going to spray it around my hairline. Ooh, don't get it in your eye. Just like that. A little bit will go a long way. And then I just kind of like rub it. And that should take it like right off. Just kind of gently pull. If it's still giving you a lot of like if you just can't lift it off, just spray a little bit more and it'll come off. So look, I'm gonna show you guys. So I spray my alcohol, and as you guys can see, it's coming. It looks like I'm pulling, but I promise you, I'm like not pulling. Like, now, here's the tea. I wanna try to keep my cap on. So if you don't know what I mean by my cap, your stylist 9 times out of 10 did the stocking cap method. I do not wanna have to redo my cap. So I'm going to try my hardest to keep my cap on my head. So how I'm doing that is I'm taking my finger and I'm sliding it in between my lace and the stocking cap, which is right there. So you don't have to do that. You can take your cap off. To me though, bitch, if you gotta redo the cap, and then honestly, when I do my maintenances, I don't redo the cap, girl. if I'm gonna take the cap off, I'm gonna take the cap off. But anyways, you guys get what I'm saying. So yeah. And that's another thing about the pulling. You want the alcohol to do its job too, so that you're not pulling on your cap. So, yeah. Using a paper towel to soak up any excess alcohol. Okay. Spray a little bit more right here. Ooh. This is why when I see people using like conditioner and all that shit, I'm like, girl, why? Just spray your hair with some alcohol. But some people say it's a little too harsh for them. Like it'd be fucking up their skin and stuff. But girl, look. This is the easiest and safest way to get this lace off without fucking up your edges. Okay. Boom. All right, so lace is off. Okay, you see that? The lace ease off. So I'm gonna try to get all this glue, excess glue off my fingers because I hate it. And then we're gonna clean our forehead up and see what we can do about this cap. Because mine didn't really stay intact. I usually get really lucky and my cap just like stays perfect, but as you can see, it's like lifting and stuff. So I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do about that. So first things first, you wanna clean your forehead. You usually would use a rag, but I don't have any of my like throwaway rags yet in this new place. So I'm just gonna use a paper towel, but I would definitely recommend a rag you don't really care about because it's gonna get so gunky and so dirty. And just spray it with some alcohol and then just rub it off. It's gonna come right off. So you see how it's gonna ball up? Oh, I'm sorry. You guys see how it's like balling up? I know my forehead looks red. It's not irritated. It's not like, oh, I'm just rubbing my face and I'm light skinned as fuck. If I scratch my chest right here, look, it's turning red. So y'all don't wanna see nobody in comments, oh, your hairline red, your hair getting pulled out. No, baby, okay? I'm white as fuck. Just take a little bit of alcohol and just clean all this up. You're gonna see all your makeup, if you wear makeup that is, all that like excess like glue and makeup and shit is just gonna come like right out. You see, it's like dirty because you can't get up underneath there. There we go. Sorry. So just get as much of this off. Not as much, girl, get it all off, okay? That's the whole point of doing the maintenance, is to get this all off your head so that your frontal will look good again. Okay. So now the tricky part is coming, and the tricky part doesn't have anything to do with your head actually, which sounds really funny, but it doesn't. The tricky part about the maintenance comes in with the lace because it is attached to your head. So cleaning your lace is a lot harder to do on your own. This part I really do need a paper towel, a washcloth for, but we're gonna try to thug it out. So I'm spraying my paper towel or washcloth, which you should be using a washcloth, with alcohol, and then look, I'm going to be rubbing, I hope y'all can see this, rubbing on the lace. You see it balling up right there to the point where you honestly might even be able to just pick it up. Yeah, you might even just be able to pull it off. So that's how you want to do it. You just want to rub and ball that glue up off your lace. Okay, so now our frontal is pretty much clean, as you guys can see. There might be like there's a little piece of glue right there, but I'm not about to, well, honestly, I could probably just pull it off. Yep, there we go. So I hate when it gets in my hair because then I'll be thinning out my frontal. So you want to be careful because you will definitely fuck up your frontal. Anywho, okay, so boom. Now the cap situation. My cap isn't really reusable, okay? I thought I was gonna be able to finesse, but I can't. So I'm gonna spray a little more alcohol on this bad boy. Okay, I'm gonna get it up off my hair. Yeah, no, I can't finesse it. It's lost its elasticity. Spray a little more alcohol back here where that gots to be is, because that's what they use to put the caps on your head, is the gots to be glue. So I'm gonna put this back down without a cap. If you're someone who's like, I gotta have a stocking cap up under here, then you know, you will need to redo your cap. So how you redo it, if you're wondering, since you have a sew-in on, you would cut this cap off, you'll put a new cap on, gots to be it, and I would just do like sew the cap down on your braids around the back. And then cut the excess off, move on about your business. You don't have to do that. To me, that's just a lot of extra work, especially considering I'm probably gonna take this down in about a week. Anyways, oh, I still have glue on my face. So now that I took the cap off, I can see all this excess glue that I have that was like on the cap on my skin, sort of, kind of. And you see how it just pulls right off. And look, I wanna show y'all there is no hair in the glue because so many people be like, you're putting on your edges, you don't got no hair. Look, there's not a single piece of hair on this piece of glue. That was all right there on my sideburn. Not a single piece of hair, okay? If you take the glue off properly, you will not lose your edges, baby. Okay, I'm gonna get my hot comb out because I like to hot comb the hair back before I start gluing to try to keep all the hair out of place. So my hot comb is relatively warm at this point, you know? So I'm going to start just hot combing my hairline back. It's a little difficult because your hair isn't glued down, so your hair kind of wants to just go with you, you know what I mean? Like when you're doing it, but trust me, just do this stuff. Now I kind of fucked my frontal up right here. As you guys can see, there's literally like no hair right there. Girl, you don't even want to know how I did that, but just know I fucked it up. So I'm just doing that across the whole hairline, even on the baby hair portions, because you just don't want that getting in your glue. Okay, trust me, it's nothing worse than having like glue outside of your lace. I be seeing people put their laces on and be having glue and their adhesive like outside of the lace. Girl, that stuff be looking nasty, okay? You don't want to do that. I would much rather just have to go back in with a little bit of glue than not have put enough. So also what I'm gonna do is I'm noticing I have these little pieces right here that I just know I'm not gonna be able to glue it down. So I'm just gonna trim it. Boop. Oh, bitch, didn't even trim it. I'm slicing up. Look, see, this is why you don't do this. Okay, cool. So we're ready. So first things first, I'm gonna look at how this is hitting on my head. So I'm gonna pull my lace down. I like to do mine piece by piece. So I'm looking here, my hairline starts about there. So I'm gonna do the middle area to start and then go to the sides. I feel like doing it in sections is a lot easier and it makes your install look a lot better if you're doing it yourself than trying to do the whole thing all at once. That's just my opinion. So I'm just using a rat tail comb. I have my bold hold on this, on the top of my Eco Styler gel, and I'm just going to start by laying it down. And you want to do thin layers, okay? You don't want to use too much. I look back at videos when I first started like wearing bold hold and at how much I would use, and I was like, oh my fucking god, like that's why my shit wasn't lasting, because I was just putting on way too much at one time. You're definitely going to use quite a bit, but you're going to do it in layers. You don't want to just lay it on and it's like bright white, you know what I mean? Like, girl. But once it's clear, it could be a little clearer, but girl, look, then you want to go on with your second layer. Starting with my third layer. And keep in mind, I'm purposefully not pulling it all the way down to where I think the lace will meet, because remember how I was just saying you do not want no glue outside of your lace? I like to go back and wherever is like not glued, I just take a little bit of extra glue and just do the edges. You get what I'm saying? Because girl, I'm telling y'all, glue outside of your lace is probably the worst thing you can have on your lace. Like it's just gonna mess it all up. Sure, you could try to take alcohol to it to take it off, but it just don't ever be the same. Like, I'm just not even trying to front with y'all. Just don't even do it. Just don't do it. So now that it's clear, what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull your lace down and you are going to pull it nice and tight and lay that bitch down, okay? Same thing on the sides. Well, you know, pull the sides so that all of this lays and you don't get any type of like buckling. That's another reason why I start in the middle instead of on the sides, because I feel like you don't get buckling in your lace when you do it this way. But you know, it's just like my preferred way to do it. So what I like to do is I take my comb and I just push like this. You guys see what I'm doing? I'm like pushing. And that is going to not only give you that pushback look if you're into that, which I am, but it's also gonna make sure that your lace is literally in that glue. Okay, so as you guys can see, I told you I didn't pull it up a lot. Like all this does not, oh shit, you can't see. All of this right here isn't glued, but we're gonna come back and do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and move to this first side right here. And I'm kind of getting an idea of how this lace is laying. You can use like the whole colored pencil thing and like mark it, but I'm not gonna do all of that. I kind of can just eyeball it to get an idea. And then look at this side. So it looks pretty good. For your own maintenance, it looks way better than what it looked like before. So now I'm just gonna curl my hair using this T3 curling iron. I have hair in my mouth. This is like a 1.5 inch barrel. I'm gonna curl it, and then I'm gonna take my straightener and press the ends out so we have like really pretty waves. Okay, so this is what the curls look like after using my T3 curling iron. You can leave them like this. They actually kind of look different on each side, like whatevs. I'm gonna take my EAP flat iron and I'm just going to press the ends straight so that they are like, not bone straight, but pretty damn straight. And this is just gonna give it more of that like effortless wave kind of look versus like super structured curls, if you get what I'm saying. So can you see? Some people don't like that look. I really like it. I'm gonna turn around so you guys can see the back. Boom. So all that I would do now is I'm just gonna take my edge brush and I'm just gonna kind of brush the baby hairs downward like that. You see how I'm moving them? But I'm not like gluing them or anything. I like to leave them kind of fuzzy because to me it looks more natural that way. Like I said, over here I literally like shaved it all off, so there's not really any baby hairs. I can try to finesse, but there's not really anything there. Not even gonna flex with y'all. So you guys, I finished getting ready. This is the hair. Look how cute my outfit is. I'm gonna take a picture. I love this. Julian hates my belt, but it's okay.
Girl,
so yeah, y'all.
So
thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out Nadula Hair. I'll have all the links down below.